YouTube? This your boy, the #1 daddy, Swag Daddy. Today, I'm gonna give you guys a DIY on how to change the toilet seat. It's a very easy step. It's a very easy process to do. All you gotta do is just simply unscrew some things. What you're gonna need to get started is you're gonna need your actual Phillips head screwdrivers. You guys can see it's a Phillips head screwdriver. For all you guys who don't know what a Phillips head screwdriver is, it's one of these little prongs up in it. It kind of have grooves that allow you to get into the actual screw itself. If it's flat, it's called a flat head, but this right here is called a Phillips head. Even though I'm a Phillips fan, this is not our patent design. I wish it was, but if it was, I wouldn't be doing YouTube right now. I'd be making my money, you know what I'm saying, by these Phillips head screwdrivers, but enough of that. So, what you're gonna also need is your new toilet seat. You have to know what toilet seat to buy. If you look at this one's elongated. If you see this right here, it's elongated. I know for a fact that this is also elongated because of the actual design itself. If it was more of a round one, you would have an actual round toilet seat as opposed to being elongated. Elongated is more of like an actual oval shape, but if you see an R on the ones in the store, it'll be round and have an R on it. So that's how you know the difference. Those are the two main standard different sizes. Alright, so what I'm gonna do first is I'm gonna pop these up, and you have these preset screws in here. And the reason why I use a Phillips head screwdriver is because if the cameraman zooms in right here, you can see that a Phillips head screwdriver goes into that. Now this toilet seat is kind of broken, and so I don't have to really unscrew this one. I'm just going to simply pop this off and take that out. This is the actual screw itself. Usually there's an actual piece that this screws into under the toilet seat, under this section, and we don't have it. So if I get the camera myself, see if I can get a picture of this real quick. If I get up under the toilet seat, I don't have that much lighting, but you can see just barely right here, there's a little device right here. There we go, got my hand on it, that this screws into, and that's what you normally have to take off. And so I'm going to go ahead and unscrew this second piece. I get most of that out. Go ahead and focus on me getting this screw out, TJ. So I'm going to put my Phillips head screwdriver in the screw. I'm going to screw counterclockwise. For all of you guys that know the basics, counterclockwise is going to loosen. If you go clockwise, it tightens. And so I'm going counterclockwise to loosen the screw from off the actual nut holder at the bottom of the toilet. And then once I get this off, voila, we're ready to go. And the toilet seat comes off like so. Now, I don't have time for this right now. I'm trying to hurry up, but if you want to, if you're a neat freak, you can come in and clean this off, because sometimes you have like a little pee corrosion on there. You just kind of want to wipe it off and get it cleaned up. But right now, we're not doing that. It's not as bad. It's still bad, but I just want to get it changed because we got things going on and guests are coming by. So you open up your new toilet seat. I'm going from a cushion toilet seat to a more porcelain. You can go porcelain or wood. Wood is really more expensive than porcelain, but I'm going with the actual porcelain because these cushion seats mess up, and then when people get pee and stuff and they kind of get like a lot of pee stains, it's very hard to clean up, and then they break and they crack over time as well. So we're going to put a new seat up in here. This one is a little bit different than the original design because it has the actual locks that lock it in place. And so your new toilet seat should come with the actual screws and attachments that you need to hook this up. And we're going to pop this open. And again, this is like a little bit different design from the other one. So this is my screw. This is the actual bottom piece that holds this in place. And so once you put this in here, you can just get it started. And as you get it started, you can continue to screw it down until it gets semi-tight, and then we use a screwdriver. See, I'm going clockwise to tighten it up. And then once I get it to the point where it's close enough, the bottom nut holder will keep it in place for me to use a screwdriver, and I get it real tight. That way the toilet seat don't be moving around and break over time due to. Okay, so that should be on there good enough. And this nut driver, this right here would actually lock in place. It'll kind of like hold in place in the back of the porcelain toilet seat once I start screwing. So let's get this screwdriver and we'll tighten this up, get it all the way down, and that way it'll be flush. So we have the first one that is very tight. You don't have to go too tight, you don't want to break it, but that's tight enough, it's not going to move. Now we go to the other side. Now I put this at the bottom. Now get it started. That way I can go ahead and go quickly. Turn this a little bit more. Okay, now I have it close enough, and then it should be able to lock in place once I start screwing clockwise again. Let me get it real flush. There we go. Now, last step in the process. This one's a little bit different. This one, as you've seen when we first started, this actually pops open, and then you just unscrew it. But on this model, this has the actual locking mechanism. If you kind of zoom in, I'm not certain if you can see that camera in with the bad lighting, but there's like an actual unlock and a lock feature. Once you move this to unlock it, you move this into the unlock position, and then you can put this on top of your screws right here. And then once it's on top of your screws, you get them in there flush, and you just lock it back in position, just like that. And it locks the toilet seat in place, and it's easy to go. Voila. Very quick and simple. Replacing your toilet seat in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 easy steps. Less than 5 minutes. Very quick DIY project that you can get done yourself. Very simple. Save time and money with Swag Daddy. Peace out.